Hello, Dr. Garza. I have some questions for you. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, well, the thing about it, the background is kind of extensive because I'm a little older now. Originally, I came to Dallas from Del Rio back in 1975. I went to mechanic school, so I did mechanics. I did mechanics for about 15 years, since I was about 14 to about 29, 30. And then I went to chiropractic school. I got out of there at around 33. I set up my place around 34 years old. I practiced almost 25 years in my own practice. So that took me up to my late 50s. Now I'm working with Dr. Peralta. That's working out really good for me. I hope it's working out for him. But it's working out really good because it gives me the opportunity to do what I want to do, which is help more people with their health. And that's why I approach things the way I do. The way I do things nowadays is just so I can help them with their health, and hopefully, if they understand it and they can run with it, they can take care of themselves for the rest of their life.
Thank you. Next question. In your opinion, how has Dr. Peralta contributed to the expansion of chiropractic in DFW?
Well, the good thing, but I really like what he has done compared to most of us, is that he has multiplied his efforts. And that's what kind of set him apart and made him look at things in looking at the whole, let's call it Metroplex here, the DFW area. And by having several clinics, he's had up to about 8 clinics. That's really helped him be able to provide the chiropractic services to more people. So that's one thing that he looked at things totally different. To me, I just wanted one clinic and that's it. I don't want to mess with it. Okay, because well, when I started practice, there was no computers, okay, and there's no cell phones. So it was a little bit more challenging. And I saw some of these guys setting up their multiple clinics, and it was so difficult just to get the ball rolling because everything was based on the phone. And it was a phone attached to a wire, right? So it was very difficult. Now that the technology is working in our favor, it's a very good thing that he took the technology, he took the opportunity, just simply the program that he has for computers, that it's the same in every clinic. I mean, I can go in any clinic and get to work. It's that simple. And if I've seen that patient many times or only seen them one time, I'm able to help that patient. So that's the one thing where he really took the technology and ran with it. And that's what I really like about it.
Next, what do you think about the work that Dr. Peralta does?
The one thing that really stands out on him that I question even about myself is really his people skills. How he deals with everything, how he makes it happen, how he has to be super positive and super optimistic to stay in the race. That's one thing I just notice about him, how he handles it and how he stays in that realm of thinking to be able to move forward because we're always moving forward. So how do you do that? And that's how, I mean, he proves himself every time, every time, every time. I can even say, I don't think I've ever had a disagreement with him because that's how he handles things. That's how he brings it to the table. That's how he does things, which, I mean, I would have had to change a lot to be able to do that. That's why I just stuck with one clinic. And I did my thing. It was good for me. Okay, but then again, I was dealing with the situation as it was back in 1990, okay, or in the 80s and 90s. So it was a total different way of looking at things. And he really has developed that and kind of made it a standard of how you handle things. And that's what I love about, working with him because he's always moving forward. And it doesn't matter what happens, we're all going to move forward. And he leaves it in that situation where we all can work on it. And whether you work one day a week or you work 5 days a week, you're moving forward with the organization. So yeah, I mean, he's done very well with that.
Last question. What are the benefits of an adjustment aside from reducing back pain?
I'm glad you're asking it that way because it is a multiple advantage of getting the adjustment. Well, yeah, we're gonna worry about the pain and we're gonna help you with the pain. That's no problem. Okay, that's like the primary thing that we do. But once you get past the pain and you get in the benefit of the adjustment, now you're working on all the other nerves. So let's say you work the mid-back. You work in the mid-back, they have mid-back pain. So then that's also going to benefit the lungs, the heart, the liver. It's going to help the body heal. And that's really what we're into, is the healing part of it. Not just get rid of the pain. I mean, even if it's low back problems, okay, what are we going to do with that patient? We're going to help them with the low back problem, no problem. But that's also going to help the intestines, the digestive system, and even the circulatory system. It's going to help all the systems in the body by just working the low back problem or the mid back problem. And if you're dealing with the cervical, with the neck, dealing with all the nerves that control the whole body from the neck to the head to the eyes, ears, nose, throat, and just putting the whole thing together and helping the body to heal and just stay that way. And that's why we're always recommending how to take care of themselves. And so it's really simple what we're doing, but it's in many ways is very complicated, but we're able to help them that way. And yeah, we do want to take care of the pain. That's no problem. That we'll do first. But then in helping the body to be as healthy as possible. That's the strong part of how Dr. Peralta has set it up and letting us do the work so we can help as many people as possible in many ways as possible. But it's amazing how it works. If we can continue that and just continue developing that and continue working the system so that every patient that we get to see is going to benefit from it, not only right now, but in the future. So that's where we're at.
Thank you so much, Dr. Garza.
We're good.
That's good.